Alright, so I just popped over to Tom's, made myself a cardboard template of the crusty piece. Got myself some sheet metal and got myself some timber to make a buck, so I can put these beads in it, as you've seen on previous episodes. I've also decided to not stress too much about trying to put this radius in. I'm just going to have a square edge because this edge is just for the trim to clip into, so I'm not too stressed about having that radius in it. So I said I was going to make a sample, which I didn't do, so we're just going to oversize this, and I'll do a sample later on. But
I roughly worked out it was 272 if you just add that up. We're just going to make it 300, so he's got a bit extra.
Yeah. And I'll just trim it off once I've put the beads in and ready to fold it.
Yeah, we're not too worried about. I'm not worried about it at this stage. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to mark it at 300. And because it's a bit dark and a bit weird in my shed, this is a bit of an old school trick. Just going to put a little nick in the edge of the sheet, so when we put it into the guillotine, we've got something to it'll slide in and we can hook on it on the back, and we know we're going to be 300, so should be okay. Should be. Let's see if I can cut this with my real bad tennis elbow at the moment. Should be fine. Put that down because
no, hurry up.
Hands.
So the other benefit of putting those little notches in, you can slide it in, pull back.
Probably don't have to pull it back that hard, but yeah, it's hooked on. Anyway.
And it hooks in, so you can do it by yourself and not even have to worry about looking.
Yeah. I actually find it a lot easier because I'm often here on my own and I don't have someone to hold the other end of the sheet, or if I've got the 8 foot sticking out the arse, I'm in my bed. Ready? Hurry up. Whoa. Done. What are you marking out?
So these are my centers of the bead, and we're not going off the originals set out.
The originals are a little bit, got a little bit of variation, but we've just decided to go 230mm centers. It's pretty close.
I mean, you're never going to see it. The fact that I'm putting beads in it.
No, but we're not replicating it, but we want to be sort of true to the original, I suppose would be the word. So Saxon's just marked as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads, so just mark 5 centers, yep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, yep. But so these lines are just marked all the way through. What we'll do is we'll work out the offset, so we'll sort of plus these folds together, and that's where the edge of the hammer form needs to be, and we can just line the hammer form up on the sheet.
So as I explained earlier, I'm not going to bother with this radius, mainly it's not necessary. So I'm just going to work whatever that distance is, which I believe I measured it was 10.
But you got extra on the sheet either way.
Yeah.
So what we'll probably do, actually, we'll use this back edge as our reference point, because that's 12mm down, 12mm up. No. Oh.
That's all roached. So
yeah, but that's what it's supposed to be.
no. See, you have to wait till the video comes out so you can watch it.
I don't subscribe to the channel,
Yeah,
but
me neither. So
okay. So there's a bit. Okay, sorry, I didn't pre-measure this.
The window
return,
whatever you want to call it, actually comes down with a fold, and it's
like
essentially there. And there's one that comes under and back down. And so I measured on the outsides 220 because it curves in, and it's narrow.
Oh, okay. So this
Yeah. So it
this 12mm fold is actually the turned.
Yeah. So it's back to front at the minute, but yeah. So it
right.
curves that way.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll still use that front edge as our guide because that's set, and
So
they're all straight off that.
That
anyway.
is the back of the seat parcel shelf. Where you at the start of the parcel shelf.
Yeah.
And we work forward from there.
Yep. Okay, I gotcha. I understand now.
And this is a straight line, so.
Yeah. So work off our straight edges. So we'll just work out whatever the offset that he decides. Probably give him a little bit so he can trim like the very edge of the sheet off if he needs to, and then we'll just work out where the start of the bead is. So it's there. The hammer form will screw on there.
Might even give it a little bit extra just in case I decide to put some cardboards. Bill, why'd you bring toys?
Oh, it's in the right garage.
What sort of toy did you bring? Did you get this from Best and Less or the reject shop?
Straight off Tom's shelf.
Oh,
The rest of his shit.
oh, that's been buried in all the garbage. So, what are we doing here, Bill? I got the expert in.
We are cutting a length of ply by the width. Now we're ripping a piece of ply down the guts to make a jig for Saxon's shitty blue Ute project. We are replacing the floor panels or parcel shelf.
Parcel shelf, mate.
Parcel
Yeah.
shelf. There's been a fair bit of shit happening, Sax.
Yeah.
We are doing a jig for the parcel shelf template. Over there.
Yeah, over there.
So we're going to rip this
Next to the pizza.
and make something for the power hammer to hammer in some little louvers and grills, I guess.
Let's get into it. I hope this toy doesn't break.
Make sure you cue Zach's shit music.
Oh yeah,
Too
cue the
cheap
shit
to
music.
pay-
Yeah.
Too cheap to pay for the licensing.
Nice safety glasses there, Bill. Yeah.
No, we're going to go to the factory side.
Aw.
Thomas,
Go to cuts it.
do I tell you how to play with metal?
How are you gonna be our hair model like that?
We're gonna lose the shop.
I shot myself.
Lucky for pizza.
So what are you doing?
I'm measuring my beads. So essentially just transferring this to the timber
So you can cut holes.
so I can drill holes for the beads.
Who's cutting the holes?
The professional.
Oh, the drill. One Sax.
Working with a chode of chalk.
Well, I wasn't giving you a full piece.
Why not?
What?
I got my chalk license.
Do you?
Just barely.
Yet to be proven.
What kind of chalk?
You can't smell it, viewers, but it stinks in here.
What are you talking about?
Bit of a gas leak, you reckon?
Oh me.
Yeah, okay. What's that technique there for, Sax?
Sometimes they fall out. Didn't that one. Don't know what to tell you, Bill. Didn't work, so it's not a technique.
I actually prefer director instead of
Director?
Bill. Yeah, I want my official warning.
Yeah.
My official label. I was a hand model.
Yeah. Moving up in the ladder.
Not anymore. I've shot myself in the head.
Workplace injury, actually.
It works at least
Did
though.
Tom sack you from the hand modelling?
I just never showed back up.
I heard you weren't paying well.
You guys are getting paid.
Wait, you guys are getting paid? Huh, I see shit.
Well, you guys getting super?
Why does he get?
Oh god.
Mate, this drill press cost me $14. What do you expect?
Last one.
How many blokes does it take to drill a couple of holes?
What context are we talking? Right.
Oh, wait, Bill's down.
Put it in the box.
Burn him out.
How do I work with timber?
No, that's what I said. You need building.
Oh, I'll swap. Whip.
Oh, righto.
What am I doing?
I don't know.
Needs to connect.
Connect.
I thought Bill was the expert.
Connectivity issues.
Can we cut your fucking screws off flush?
No.
No, he's going to reuse them like a tight ass.
I might want to build a fence or a house with them.
I'm gonna give you some more screws, dude.
No.
Get her up later.
Bill's handy woodwork skills are completed.
One sec.
No, leave that down. Oh, which side? Which one would have the countersinks on it? That one?
Yeah.
Oh, grab that one.
I thought we were putting this on and that on top.
No. We'll do a couple of holes first to get it right, and then we can line them up together.
Yeah, but I'm trying to work out which side is the front end.
It was cut to cut, grey to grey.
No.
Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
offset it. Sorry.
Yes, that's all.
Too much talking that wild, eh?
Yeah, three, you're good. Yep.
The tool, all nice and cleaned up, cut the length. Throw it in here.
Make a panel, eh?
Yeah.
This will be Saxon's first time doing a hammer form.
Yeah.
Pretty simple piece, but nice little bit of practice. Cool. Let's do it.
Four and a half. 23 and a half. 24. Yeah. Original bead, new bead. Now I think we could have got away with a less radius or just no radius at all, and that would have tightened that up to match, but you're not going to see this, so I'm not really stressed. But that's finished bead.
Sweet.
Okay, so I've got all that sort of cleaned up, plugged some holes that when I accidentally drilled through with the step drill bit, fucking spot weld drill bit, and so now I just got to go through with the wire brush in here, just get and clean all this up a little bit, so then I can apply some Antiox from Oxytec on there. So it's a 1 to 10 ratio with water, and you apply it with just a brush, let it sit there for about 10-15 minutes, and then wipe it off. And I think you just wipe it off with like a damp rag, and depending on how heavy the rust is, will determine how many coats we do. And then after that you get it all cleaned up, and then it should be sweet to prime. So I've just applied it. I don't know if you can see that well in the light, but even just applying it in certain sections, it's actually taken the rust off, and I've only just applied it with a brush. So I'm going to give that about 10 minutes and wipe it off, and then probably go again, I reckon, on some of this more pitted stuff through here. The light stuff should be sweet. So to clean it off, I'm just using a scouring pad, whatever you want to call it, and some water. And I've done half of it already, so you can see fucking light. All the really easy light stuff has come off. The heavier pitting is obviously still there, so I might have to go over it with another couple of coats of this. I'll scrub it for a bit and see what happens. So it's a bit hard to tell in the light, but there's a big flat spot in here and here, so I'm going to attempt to flog that up, and hopefully none of that's too pitted where it cracks anything. Hopefully not, should be right. There's one little spot I'm worried about. Right, there. Where is it? There. Can't really tell, it's a little bit better, but it's still there. But I'm going to leave it before I put a hole in it, because I'm kind of put a couple more dings in it upwards, but it's alright, I'm just going to leave it at that. So I need to test fit this in here, so I can mark that back edge because it's curved, so we can tip the edge. Now these smaller pieces in the corner here, I'm just doing by hand because I've already got a fold on there, so we can't tip that edge the way we would with that big panel. So I've already done one and just tip that edge over so it fits nice, and then that panel actually just gets spot welded to this one. So how I did it was pretty simple. Just a sharp edge in the vise, and just get it over. So I've got the parcel shelf in there, just sitting in there. Obviously it's not level because I've got to tip that edge, which it's going down. So what I've done is set it in there flush where it's going. I've marked both sides, so I've marked this side and on the inside. Now obviously there's like a 5mm lip there, so I'm not going off that line, but I'm also not going to go off the other line either, because that'll be too big and then this will sit out this way. So what I'll end up doing, because I've tipped the edges on both ends, I'll use them as a reference as my starting point, and then whatever that is in the line, whether it's in the center or further that way, I'll go off that to tip that edge. But that's tomorrow's problem.
What have you been up to, mate?
So I just transferred, because we're tipping the edge back down, and I've marked the top and the underside.
That's all right.
I use some masking tape and cut the line in, and then transfer it to the other side. It's a little wonky, but as you can see, the mark's a little wonky, so it was hard to...
Yeah, but that's easy enough to adjust once you start getting it in the car. You can start tapping it backwards and forwards, so yeah. So now he's got his mark to the bead roller. So Sax just said he actually wants to turn about 10mm material down. So we've marked it at 15. He's just going to cut that excess off now. So the first pass is done. All we want to do is just set that line in. Now as he goes in, he's going to kick it up a little bit, do a bit of a kick flip. Shouldn't need to adjust the pressure, it should be fine. You should just need to jam it in at an angle and watch that edge turn over. Now what we're going to get him to do, a pair of flanging pliers, Saxon's choice. He's just going to grab that and just kick it up very slowly. What we want to do is we want to get this closer to 90 and then we'll shrink it and we'll get it sitting back and level.
Just got the buzz shot back in, and I've got a little bit of tweaking to do in this corner, but other than that it's pretty mid. So I'm going to take it all back out now and prep all this for the paint up in here. So some rust kill paint and just the wall through primer on all the seams, and then I can throw it back in there. This I'll just need to tweak a little bit, but other than that it's pretty good. And then I've got to put this one back in and see how this fits too. Alright, so I've got the heater going, so it's going to be a bit noisy. I've primed the underside. Now I've taped here because of the well-through primer. So I'll peel that off and I'll spray that edge with the well-through primer. And I've coated it inside with primer, then black. So while I'm waiting for the paint to dry, I thought I'd get a head start on the quarter sections. So I bought these repair sections, I don't know, a couple of years ago now, which they've also started to get some surface rust, so I'm just cleaning them up. But I thought I'd show you how to get this stuff off. I just got some acetone. And as you can see, it's starting to rub off like quite easily. Just a little bit of elbow grease and it comes off. And then I've got a nice clean metal to work with. So I'll pipe all that down, and as you can see, this one here I only just wiped, and underneath all that coating was starting to get all pitted. So that's always a good idea when you get one of these fresh panels, just to get rid of it, and then you know there's nothing underneath there. This one I'm going to have to work on a little bit more because anyways, then I can make a start.
My name is Pancho, I live on the rancho, I make $5 a day.
Just can't work under these conditions.
You get to work?
Nah, sometimes.
Alright, well now you got the camera out.
Alright, Terry, tough nuts.
Alright, so we've set it out, I've measured it, so now we're going to transfer it to the timber. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a video.
And then that's actually get. That's going in.
Just keep talking.
That's going in.
Just keep talking. Keep professional.
God, that stinks.
You should gotta stop farting, man.
Can't use that footage.
And then what, Sax? These are going on the. Okay.
Where are they going? In the fireplace.
On the secret project that no one knows about yet. Give it though.
Me?
Did you fart again?